Hello everybody, welcome to GIS E-Pathshala Grade 9 History. Our chapter is the French Revolution. Now we have seen some of the things in the previous lectures that now in the France the things were going to change. How the National Assembly formed and they wanted to reduce the power of monarch. They wanted some of the principles of democracy. Now we will see how they have formed the new constitution and what were the things in the new constitution. See, France became a constitutional monarchy. The National Assembly completed the draft of constitution in 1791. See, when they formed the National Assembly and they started drafting the things, it was 1789. So, little bit 1.5 or 2 years time they took to made a draft a constitution, new constitution. Their main aim objective was to limit the power of monarch. See, mostly what they wanted to reduce the power of monarch, because mostly the third estate people were there in the National Assembly and they wanted the equality for all, because they were suffering from inequality and they wanted equality for all. These powers, instead to being concentrated in the hands of one person, were now separated and assigned to different institutions. Now they want to reduce the power of monarch, and the king was also knowing that I have to dilute my power, otherwise I could not sustain. So king also ready, and now they made the separation of power. See, in our country also it is like that, the separation of power is there. So that is the one type of principle of democracy. So they separated the power and they made the legislature, executive and judiciary. Now you are knowing that legislature means they were making the laws. Executive means they are trying to implement the laws, how the laws should be implemented, they are trying for that. And judiciary means those who are not following the rules and all the things properly, they were going to the court matters, that is the judiciary. Now this made France constitutional monarchy. This made France constitutional monarchy. Now see that there was the different. Now see, constitutional monarchy means king is already there. The king is there. King is also there, and the National Assembly is also there. Was also there. So both things were together, and how the both things were getting some of the powers and how they were working, that we have to see. Now see, in this it is given, in the chart it is given, you see what is given, that there were legislature, executive and judiciary is given. King is there. But now king, the power, maximum power of the king and all the things were under the National Assembly. Under the National Assembly. So national is the king is maximum, king is also under the National Assembly. Now what happened? There were two groups. They made the two groups, active group and passive group. Two groups were there of citizens, active group and passive group. Now what happened in the now first you see what is the active group and what is the passive group. In active group there are all the members who were above the main, only main, those who are above the age of 25, they can give a vote. Afterwards what happens, the people who can pay the 3 days labor wages as a tax, they are also included in the active group. Active group. So now what happens, other those who are not getting that much labor, that cannot pay that much labor as a tax, labor wages as a tax, and the women and all the citizens below the age of 25 were considered in the passive group. They were considered in the passive group. So in active group, those people, the men only, in active group, men only of the age of about 25 were there, and those who can pay their 3 days labor wages as a tax, they can come in that group. Other all remaining all are in the passive group. Now what happens, out of 28 million, see total population was 28 million, out of them 4 million people were there in the active group. 4 million people were in the active group. Out of that 50,000 were more proper, the 50,000 who can pay the tax like that, they were in the election committee, they were electors and they can give the vote. After giving what? They are forming the National Assembly. After giving the 50,000 can give what? And they were in the National Assembly. How many members were in the National Assembly? 746 members were in the National Assembly. Now the National Assembly was giving the making the ministers, and control of the king was also under the National Assembly. They were making the ministers. See, in our country also, from the parliament, others were the ministers and all were there, and they were working. They all are working. So like that, they were making the ministers also. And now king was also having the veto power. Veto power means one supreme power was given to. Sometimes some of the things are there what the National Assembly was making them rules or whatever is there, but still king can oppose that. King can oppose those things. So now see, okay, it is the democratic principles are there, all things were there, but many are not there. See, children, women and youth below the 25 years of age were not there. And this side, these others were giving voting also. Active group was giving voting also and making the judge also. But the others remaining are not satisfied. The remaining were not satisfied. Now, the Constitution of 1791 vested the power to make laws in the National Assembly, which was indirectly elected. That is, citizens voted for a group of electors who in turn choose the assembly. See, the citizens were elect a group of people. One group of people, that 50,000 people were there. From after that, again they were choosing and they were making the assembly. Not all citizens, however, had the right to vote. See, now all citizens were not getting the right to vote. Only men above 25 years of age who paid taxes equal to at least 3 days of labor's wage were given the status of active citizen. See, they were only getting the status of active citizen or considering the group of active citizens. That is, they were entitled to vote, means they can give the vote. The remaining men and all women were classed of passive citizens. Others were counted as the passive citizens in a passive group. To qualify an elector, then as a member of the assembly, a man had to belong to the higher bracket of taxpayer. See, now again groupism came. See, suppose he want to be the person want to be a elector or person want to give a vote, then he should be a higher taxpayer. So again the groups like that, no, higher taxpayer, lower taxpayer. So dissatisfaction was there only. Now, the Constitution began with the Declaration of Rights of Men and Citizens, rights such as the right of life, freedom of speech, freedom of opinion, equality before law were established as natural and inalienable rights. Inalienable rights, that is, they belong to each human being by birth and could not be taken away. It was the duty of the state to protect each citizen's natural rights. See, always the National Assembly was considering for the equality, so all such type of rights were given, and in all such type of right, these rights are given to the person by birth only. Nobody can snatch or take away the rights. The rights should not be taken away by anybody. So these rights were given, but all things were there. Rights were given, things were there, but dissatisfaction was there. People were not satisfied because all are not getting the voting rights. So further, what happened? As such, king had diluted his power, but the king was happy. No, what king did, the further things we will see in our next video lecture. Thank you.